Hey, what's up, Granos and Granettes? Juan Granos, back again, this time with another review. As always, when a manufacturer or a retailer sends me an item for me to review, I gotta let you guys know this is a sponsored review. So, gadgets, I always love gadgets. I love when people send me gadgets to review, and this is no exception. I already like what I see. I'm wondering if it works the way it says. The cover says it works, but you know, we'll find out very soon. So today I'm going to be reviewing this flashlight radio. So this is one of those radios where you crank them up and it has a battery inside and it charges up the battery and you could use it, you know. Now, what I like particularly about this is that it has a USB output. So I'm going to plug in my phone, plug it in, and see if it actually charges. It'll be very interesting to see if that works. I can't wait. So the name of the company is called MECO, and here it says no batteries required. So check this out. So this is actually better than I thought. It has the hand crank, of course, you've seen those with the hand crank, but this also has a solar power strip on the top, which is actually pretty cool. Pretty cool. It's got a flashlight, of course, an AM, FM radio, and the USB charger. Now, why is this important and why I think everybody should have one of these, even if you live in a big city like New York? I live in New York, and you think, nothing is ever going to happen in New York, but blackouts, they happen all the time, especially now with the way the environment and the crazy stuff that's going on. It's always good to be prepared. Now, radio, light, and if charger, if you have all, basically this has everything you need in a very small package. So let's open it. Let's see what's going on inside, and we're gonna do a proper review. So it's got different colors here, but I would imagine this might be red because the color of the box is red. But let's open it. So yeah, so it is red. Comes in this little nice little puffy little bag of pop. So it brings these three cables. Okay, so this is for the USB charging. Very cool. It does have a micro USB, one of those old ones, and it has this little cable to plug it in. I don't know what these cables are, but we're about to find out. It does have an instructions, and of course I jump into the instructions when I feel like I'm stuck, but I'm usually pretty good with it. So okay, so I already like the way this feels. I like the sort of like silicone kind of feel of it. It's got a flashlight, of course, as you guys can see that. So let's go through this. It's got the FM radio in the front. It's got the shortwave band. It has an FM AM. It's got the tuning, so you tune it right here, and the power is right here. And as always, this stuff usually comes with a little bit of juice. Let me see if I can find something to put on here. You know what? There you go. So I think AM, it's okay because I won't get any hits on my video with sounds that I don't own. So it works. It works the way it's supposed to work. Now, we'll go through all the ports here. So let me just turn this off. First of all, we have the antenna right here. Cool. You're gonna need that. So when the when the TV is not working or your regular radio is not working, to get a good transmission. I'm loving the solar power strip across the top. I think that's very cool. There's always going to be a little bit of light unless it's a little, holocaust, nuclear holocaust, God forbid. But then you got your crank. You crank your radio. Very cool. I like the crank, actually. It doesn't make too much noise. And then you got your flashlight. Very cool. So the flashlight is actually not bad. It's pretty bright, actually, as I'm doing it around here. It's pretty dark behind there, so it's actually pretty bright. I'm impressed with the flashlight, I wonder what's the battery life on this, but something I guess we'll have to see. So let's see the ports here. So we got a couple of ports here in the back. And okay, so you got the USB port, and you got the other port, which is, I'm imagining it is this. Okay, so it uses this adapter. You plug in the adapter to that, and then you could plug in this to that. So basically you have this to plug into that, and that's how you are able to, I assume, get some juice. And why don't we try it out? Let's see, let's plug this in. And am I doing this right? Yep, right here. And yes, wow. So look at that. Let me see if I can get you guys to see right in the edge there. My little, like a little bolt, electric bolt is on, and it's working. So it's charging from, I assume, what the battery that it has inside. And of course, you can always crank this and charge up the battery that way, which is actually pretty cool. I love stuff like that. I love stuff like that uses solar power, stuff that is free energy. I love free energy, and this takes full advantage of that. Now, I might have to read the instructions for this, but I'm not sure what the other USB plug. Maybe you are able to charge this. If you want to charge it using electricity, you probably can. So let me just take a quick look in the... So yeah, so basically you could use this cable to charge the radio up. So like if you want to charge it up before you go camping or whatever, you could charge it up to have it charged. So like I said, it's got the 3 bands. It's got the FM, AM, and then it has I believe is the wave, the emergency band on here. So that's actually pretty cool. And you can see the numbers right on the top there for the emergency band. I don't know if you guys can tell from the video, but yeah, very cool. I'm very impressed, MECO. I mean, this stuff, I love stuff like this. I mean, it has everything you need. What else can I say, guys? I recommend that if you don't have one of these little guys in your house, in case of an emergency, then you're just waiting for the worst to happen, and then you're gonna say, I wish I would have bought that little radio charger, little thing that Juan Granos was talking about on his show. I'm gonna leave the link in the description. If I have a coupon code for the item, I'm gonna leave that on there too. I definitely recommend this for anybody. It doesn't, this is not, there's no specific person for this. This is for anybody. Whether you live in the countryside or you live in a big city like I do, I definitely recommend one of these little guys, because you never know when an emergency could strike and you're out of power and you can't communicate, and you don't know what's going on in the world. It's good to have another plan B. You got to have a plan B in case something happens. The MECO radio, I'm going to leave the link in the description. And I hope you guys enjoyed this small review. I know, there's not much to say about this other than it works the way it's supposed to work. So, guys, don't forget to subscribe. Leave a thumbs up and like this video. Share it with your friends. Share with anybody you think might be interested in getting this particular item. I am Juan Granos. You've been watching LGTV. Find me on Instagram, Los Granos. Find me on Facebook, Los Granos. Find me on Twitter, Los Granos. Thanks for watching, guys. Happy holidays, and I'll see you next time. Peace.